Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're having a nice gentle drive from Mandria to Paphos via the airport road. So let's have the map up, and it's a simple map to follow. We're going to start near the Alpha Mega, the new one, and head down to the Airport Junction, but stay on the B6 through to Acheleia and then up to Geroskipou. And then we're going to take a diversion from there along the Geroskipou bypass and finish at the Neon Mole. Yeah, so the first part of this film is familiar to anyone who's taken the motorway from Paphos to get to the airport but missed the junction, because you then have to get off at the Mandria junction and come back along this route. We would have gone past, before the start of this film, the new Alpha Mega, which replaced, what was it called? We used to call it Pitta Palace, the old place, but they'd stopped making fresh pittas there quite some time ago. But now it's Alpha Mega anyway. And there's the airport turning. So if you'd landed and you'd got your rental car and were coming into Paphos, you'd have driven about the 3-4 kilometres out of the airport and you'd have turned left just there. Now you can go on the motorway to get to Paphos, but that was never the route we went, because this became synonymous with, oh, we're in Cyprus now, we've arrived. And we knew all the various little sites and little villages and churches on the way, so we'd take this route instead. If, however, your final destination is somewhere like Polis, by all means get on the motorway here, because you've got quite a way to go. And when you get to Paphos, if you're going to Polis, go straight across the roundabout, go across the next roundabout as well, and keep going until you get to a big set of traffic lights, and then turn right onto the B7 and stay on there and you'll get to Polis. That's all there is to it. I mention that because people occasionally ask me how to do that. Anyway, the first point of interest will be Acheleia. Now, on the left, opposite the church you will see on the right, when we get there, is a little road that will take you to the back end of the airport. It's the place you want to go to if you want to see those Shackleton planes that I've mentioned in previous films. But also on the way there's a nice little church on the left. That it used to have lots of cats in it, but there seems to be a lot less. There seems to be, I wouldn't say they've had a cull, but someone's still putting out water and food for them, but I only ever see 1 or 2 cats there these days. And I do check occasionally, mainly because my daughter likes to see them. Now, if you do want the motorway, you can get onto it just up here on the right. It's a bit sudden, the sign, so bear with that in mind. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our channel and share them far and wide, and click on any notification bell, leave comments, etc. Please subscribe, it doesn't cost you a penny. But if you do want to spend a penny, then buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Live, and all coffees will be very gratefully received. And if you want to get some Paphos Live merchandise, then check out our Zazzle store at zazzle.co.uk/store/Paphos Live/collections. And also you can follow us on Facebook. Our Paphos Life Facebook page is the place to go for notifications of anything we do, be it on YouTube, Facebook, or our main Paphos Life website. And also join Paphos Chat Facebook group and Cyprus Chat Facebook group. And that's it for the marketing. Can't say further than that. So we're on the B6, and we're going to be on the B6 for a while, so we may as well get used to it. The flowers you see on the left mainly, there will be usually oleander shrubs. They're very pretty, but they can be a bit of a bitch when it comes to maintenance, because they have poisonous sap. And if you attack them with a chainsaw and you get the sap on your arms, you won't notice it to start with, but you have blisters after a while, and it can be quite painful. Like that little church I mentioned is on the right, so that means the one with the cats is turning on the left opposite it. We're now in Acheleia. Now, they do quite frequently have mobile speed cameras here, so do bear that in mind. Don't go zooming through, stick to the limits. and we'll be just going over soon the Zeros River, though 99 times out of 100 it'll just be a dried up riverbed. I have seen it when it's been raging torrent, believe it or not, but that hasn't happened for a few years. Normally it's every 7 years we have a really wet winter, and fortunately for us we're due on the winter coming up, so hopefully that will alleviate our short-term water issues, if not the long-term ones. There hasn't been much change in news regarding solutions to the long-term water issues. There was talk of mobile desalination units, and I believe they've arrived now, but they still haven't been installed, much less functioning. But I do think that the desalination unit in Acheleia that's due to reopen in August. So as long as we can survive that long, then there will be some hope for Paphos. If not, it'll be getting it in a boat from Greece or something like they had to in the past. Can't be very easy for the farmers either to deal with all that. So we're going along the B6. We've left Acheleia. Now there's an American school up here. I think I've passed that actually. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but it's going to be a new private school when it does open. You can turn left there to get to the hotel strip, but we're staying straight on the main road here. To our left now you'll find the Conio Green Point. It's one of 5 green points around Paphos, and that's where you take your green waste and your household waste like old mattresses, beds, furniture, whatever basically. They're very good. They're not open Sundays, but they are open, I can't tell you the exact time because each site varies, but from about 9 till 5, Monday to Friday, and they 9 till lunch till 1 o'clock on Saturday. And some of them will close at half day on Wednesdays as well. Now, if you Google them, you may well get my phone number. That's, I mean, so, I don't know why, but we get a lot of wrong numbers for people phoning up asking about green points. So please double check that you got the right number, because I don't know what their number is. But because we've got a business directory on our website, you have these AI scanners and all that, and they couldn't find any number for the business entries for the green points because we don't know what they are. So they decided to use my admin phone number instead. So I get an awful lot of wrong numbers. Thank you, AI bots. Anyway, got that off my chest. We're coming into Geroskipou now. Now, one thing to look out for are bakeries, because if you've just flown in and it's midnight, you will still be able to buy the very basics, like a loaf of bread, some carrot cake, that's pretty essential, or some milk and some cereals, that sort of thing. And they'll be open 24 hours a day. One to look out for, there's Zorbas. I think there's one called Sunfresh, and there's Papantonio's. Now, there's Papantonio's bakers and Papantonio's supermarkets. It's the bakers that will be open 24 hours. I don't think all of them are, but a lot of them seem to be. And the Zorbas will be coming up soon. I think we might turn off just before it, to be honest. You're not supposed to turn right there. But the Geroskipou bypass is on our right now. But we're going to go for a bit more of Geroskipou so you can see the lovely square that they got here. It's very nice. And if you remember that Shrine Caves article and film that we did recently, some of the caves there actually went and ended up going underneath the square on the left, but the air quality was very poor apparently, which is why it's all closed off now. Yeah, I think we're going to be turning just before any bakers, which is rather unfortunate. But anyway, look out for Zorbas, Paps or Sunfresh, and they'll be able to sort you out if you're getting here at midnight. Don't panic, basically. There's one there, see? Yeah, that was a Papantonio's Bakers. I'm guessing that's open 24 hours, that one. But if that one isn't, there will be ones that are. Anyway, I've turned right here because I was very grateful not to hit loads of traffic lights going through Geroskipou, but I didn't want to chance my arm anymore. And this will take us out, it's a side road that will take us out onto the bypass. Now the bypass is a bit weird because it just seems to fizzle out. It's good at the point where it goes past the new neon mall to the Keo warehouse. But it just seems to fizzle out after that. I think there are plans to extend it and link it up to another motorway junction. So it's hard to say. I know there are issues. There's an archaeological site in the way for a start. Don't get excited, it's not a very big one. I mean, they just dug it up and took away any interesting finds and they just left it there now. You said the thing about Paphos and Geroskipou, well, the whole of Cyprus really, there's so much ancient history there that you can't treat everything extra carefully. Now, there is also a very weird estate of houses up here, which would have been huge had it ever been finished. But ever since we've been coming here, that's been just abandoned and sort of left half built, probably owned by the banks now. But look at it, it's a huge complex. I mean, if that was ever finished off, then any housing issues that Geroskipou and Paphos might have would be dealt with for quite some time. But now we're on the new bypass. You've got an industrial area to the left, which is, I mean, if you ever need a car mechanic, that's one good place to look, because it's just full of them. And resprayers and all sorts in there. And then you have the old flea market, which is now a municipal storage centre, I think. There's the Keo, and it's not the brewery. Oh, so it's not even, yeah, it is Keo. It's not the brewery though, it's just the warehouse where we stored them all. Don't try and break into it. Let's face it, if you did, you wouldn't get far because you'd be too drunk. And now we're coming up to Neon Mall and we're going to be stopping there because I need to go and get some provisions. There's a little in there as well, by the way, which is what I was after. So that was Mandria to Paphos on the more picturesque route than just going on the motorway. And this is the Neon Mall, which is getting expanded as we speak. You can see stuff happening over there and we'll report on that when we know more. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.